Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we're going to do Melina's challenge today, and I think this is number 35, I do believe. What she did was use some book pages and made some book page pocket tags, and I am going to use some that I have sprayed. I sprayed these with Vintage Photo, so I think we're going to use some of these. Maybe they will be thick enough. If not, I may have to trying to just feel and see how thick they are. I may have to put an extra piece behind them. I'm not sure. Let me think about that a minute. So all I've done is these I just sprayed this morning and dried them, and I just have a little Vintage Photo and water in my spray bottle, and I just spritz them in my box. Okay, let's see. You know, I think I'm going to put something behind here. I think I'm going to put a book page behind here, because I want them to be real thick, and that doesn't seem to be too thick to me. Seems to be a little bit flimsy. And I like for my tags and pockets to be pretty thick, so we're just going to line this. And I'll line it up and put it on there, and then I'll trim off this rough looking edge over here. I'm going to grab my little piece of craft mat. Now I have zoomed in some. You guys let me know if that's better for you. I've had some people who ask, could I zoom in a little bit and craft that way, that they felt like that would be easier for them to see. And believe me, I know about seeing, so I don't mind at all trying to adjust my camera settings where you guys can see better. Don't mind at all. But you let me know if that's okay. Now, I will tell you this. I may struggle staying on screen because I'm not used to it being this close. So I will try to keep looking up at the monitor. But just forgive me if I do get off a little bit. I will correct it as soon as I possibly can. Okay. So that is that one. I do have a card somewhere. There's my card. And I will stitch around mine probably, so I'm not going to worry about doing any extra gluing on the edges. Not going to worry about it. Okay, we'll bring in our trimmer. This is my favorite trimmer for small pieces. This will only cut up to an 8-inch piece, but most everything that I do is this small, so I love it. We have those in stock. They are the Tonic guillotine cutters. Okay, then I think Melina folded it like that, if I'm not mistaken. I think she actually said she got this idea from Gail. Maybe Gail inspired her, I do believe. And then she folded this up. Now, I'm going to leave this one like this because she said if you want your writing, I think, to be right side up here, then fold it like this, and we can always cover that part. So that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to glue this together now. So how is everyone doing out there? And if you're new, we have a lot of new people that have subscribed to our channel. If you're new to the channel and you're just watching, I would appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button and subscribe, and let us know in the comments that you're new and that you have subscribed. I would really appreciate that. I like to see all the new ones coming in. I love to see all of my regulars, of course, but I like to see new people coming in too. And if you are already one of our subscribers, if you would just hit that like button, that would help us out a lot too. YouTube goes by all kinds of algorithms, so anything that you do to interact with our video, it helps us out tremendously. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Now, let's see. Melina punched her little tab up here with this. And I think that's what I'm going to do. But first, I'm going to trim a little bit off. I've got a little bit of overage there. And if you are new, I do a variety of crafts. I try to swing in a variety of a little bit of everything because I don't like to just stick with one particular item. I mainly do journals, but I also do a lot of different crafts. Hopefully I got that in the middle. Well, that's pretty good. So this is the tab punch, and I will link this below. We don't carry those in the store, but I'll link where you can get those. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, now she did put a little bit of ink on this before she did anything else to it, so we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to ink a tiny bit on the edges because I've already got all of that ink on the background. And this is just a good way to use up your book pages and to make something really, really pretty. Let's see. Now I could just stitch that closed, or I can glue it. I think I'll glue it and then I'll stitch later. So when you're gluing, glue right as close to the edge as you can, and that will give you a bigger pocket. And I will also have Melina's video linked below. You guys go over and check it out. Melina is my daughter, for those of you who are new and haven't watched this before. She's my daughter. She's also part owner in our company, Scrapbooking with Me. We do have a store that is linked below. So now we need to, I'm going to trim it into a little tag shape, but I want a small tag. Okay, I don't know where my little small template went, so we're just going to do it this way. I'm just going to trim it off like this. And I just flip that corner over, put it over here, and then do that. And Melina does these challenges once a week on Wednesdays usually. So you can, no, she puts them up on Thursdays. I'm sorry. This is Wednesday. She puts hers up on Thursday. I usually do the one that she did the Thursday before. I do it on Wednesday. So we're going to line this one too. This book page is not real thick, so that's why I'm lining mine. If you've got a nice thick book page, you shouldn't have to do this. But this is a 1950s book, so it's not quite as old as it could be. And the pages weren't as made as well as they are in the earlier years. But you can always line them. And this is just a piece of our nonstick craft mat. We have those in the store as well. I use it for gluing, for hot glue, for everything. Basically, I use it for everything. Alright, trim that off right there. So, Miss Brooklyn, another Brooklyn story, and for those of you who are new and don't know about my Brooklyn, she is my grandbaby. One of my grandbabies. I have a few, but she's the baby. She's 9 years old, and everybody on here loves to hear the Brooklyn stories. So she is on her way on the bus again. She's on her way on another trip with the family, singing. They have a singing ministry, so she's on her way to Tennessee, and she's so excited. She's so thrilled. She was not happy, though, that Nene couldn't go. I said, baby, I just can't go this time. I've got to work. And she said, but Nene, I need you to go with me. I said, I'm sorry, baby. I can't go this time. But she was happy that her package came in before she left anyway. her little package. Oh, me. And if you're wondering what package I'm talking about, you can go back and watch the video yesterday, and I tell about her shenanigans that she did to get me to order her some things off of Amazon. She's a mess, I'm telling you. But I love her to death. I love all of them, I do. But the other ones are older and they don't quite manipulate Nene like Brooklyn does. Brooklyn loves to manipulate me. And she knows just how to get to me too. I'm just going to use this one to trim that side off. Okay, we need to go ahead and glue this together. Now, Melinda did cut right in here. I don't remember what the purpose was. I watched it a few days ago. But she did cut in there. I haven't cut in there on mine, so I'm not sure if I need to or not. Mine are so thin, they seem to be folding well, so if she did it for, you know, to take out some of the bulk, I'm not having a problem with that. So I don't know. Watch her video. You may want to cut in there on yours. She could have just done it to make it look like the corners were rounded as well. I don't know. But I think I'm just going to leave mine. Now you can add whatever you want to these little pocket tags. Okay, I think we'll make one more and then we'll start decorating them. Alright, there is that one, and then we'll start decorating. So I'm just going to use this one to cut the edges by. Just use this as my template. And then we'll ink around it a little bit. Alright. Now we're ready to start decorating. So, I need to see what I want to decorate with. Well, I have this scrap just laying here on my desk, so let's just go ahead and put that on there. On one of them, and it'll cover up that writing. And I may just do all of them basically the same way. I may just use some vellum. And this is just some vellum out of one of the Prima pads that I've had for a while in my stash. We sold a lot of it last year, but can't really get our hands on it anymore. So, and one more piece. I'm going to try some light colored on there. See how that works. And then we'll do a darker one. On this one we'll do a darker one, and then on this one we will do a lighter color. We'll just kind of mass produce them here. Right, now I am going to ink around my vellum just because I like that look. Right, there are those, and then we need to decide what we want to put on top of that. Okay, I pulled out some different things, so we'll see what works. I like the vellum. I've also pulled out a few of these little doilies. Now, if you get a pack of these doilies, we do have these. I think we still have the brown in stock. We should have brown, red, black, blue, and pink, I do believe. But if you get these, they are stuck together, so you have to just kind of fiddle through them to see if you can separate them out. I know I had someone contact me and said there was only 48 in my package. I can't believe she counted all of them, but some people do. I don't like to even separate them, let's count them. But you know, just we don't package these. These are packaged at the manufacturer, so we don't have a clue as to what is in them. But we're hoping that it's 50. We have to just kind of trust them, because I'm not going to go through and open every package and count them. I can tell you that. Okay, I think I'm going to go that route and just put some of this down. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Barely Arts glue. This is what I glue all of my vellum with, because it doesn't show through and it holds the vellum very well. It doesn't buckle the vellum or make it buckle. So we'll put that down right there. Then I think we'll come back with our doily. And you can use this on anything just like you would art glitter glue. It glues just as well. I just like it a little bit better. And this does ship year round. It doesn't hurt it if it freezes like it does Barely Arts glue. Put that there. Then I think, let's see. I don't like all that white on that, so I'm going to grab maybe a washi sticker. These are some little, they're like, they call them washi stickers. They're more like a little, I guess, vellum sticker. I don't really know. But we usually have these in stock, but we don't have any in stock right now. They're gone. They don't last long when we get them in. Okay, I might like that with a little note on there. I'm not liking the white on those, so I'm going to take that off for right now, and we'll figure out something else. And I do have a video. I have videos linked for all of the little ephemera folders that I made to keep my ephemera in. I have videos for all of those, and it's usually always linked below this video and every video. It just says ephemera folders, or you could go over and look at our playlist and it'll say ephemera folders, and that's all the folders that I have made to put my ephemera in, or all the journals. Ephemera journal, it'd probably say. Okay, one more. I like to mass make when I can. And this is not exactly mass, but it's, you know, it's 3 of them. So we've got 3. And as far as decorating, you can do whatever you want. You can do your own thing on here. These will be used in different journals, so it doesn't matter that they're going to look similar. Alright, now I'm just going to trim the little bit off that's hanging over. Let's go ahead and take the backing off of this. Okay, I'm thinking I want a label behind that right before I put it down. So let me grab a label. And I'm going to grab some of the Tim Holtz Tiny Chat. See if I can find one in here that will work. Let's do Create on this one. Be right there. Okay, now that sticker, it shows a little bit. So I'm just going to take my little brush and I'm going to brush over it. Just brush a little bit of that ink on there. And now it blends into the page where it doesn't stick out so much. Now let's see what we're going to put on this one. Let's do a little purple flower on that. I know it's a little bit tall, but I'll trim this bottom off and I'll use it. I can either use it on this page or use it somewhere else. I think we can put it in right there. And I'm going to use Adventure on this one. Put it right there. Okay, I'm just tucking this little piece in under that one. Just to kind of make it look like one flower that's across there. And then we'll cut this little bottom part off. Go ahead and put a little ink on the bottom of that. And then use our brush across the top. Okay. That's all right with me right there. And then on this one, let's see. I may just put that lady on that one. She's cute there. So let's go ahead and well, we can put dreams on there. That'll be cute because it looks like she's daydreaming, doesn't it? Put it right there. Okay, I think on the top I will put a little something. I don't know if Melina did or not. I can't remember. Yeah, I think I'm going to put these little flowers on the top. And I'll put that butterfly right there. I just inked around the flowers a little bit. Right, I think I'll use these tags and just trim them off a little bit. These are some that I got, I can't remember, in probably a gift from somebody. So I want it to come up about maybe that high. So I'm going to trim them all the same height. And it doesn't matter if it covers a little bit of the butterfly or not, that's fine. You'll be able to see it when you pull the tag out. I'm just going to trim them all at the same time, hopefully, because they're not very thick. And then these I'll save for little small tags. I'm just going to go ahead and round the bottom corners. They're easier to go in if the corners on the bottom are rounded. Now these are not very thick, so I'll probably put a piece of paper over the front, and then I will leave the back for journaling. They're a kind of a thin tag. So let's see what paper we want to put on these. I got some beautiful paper this week from Veronica from Triple V Vintage, and I'll be showing all of it when I do my Etsy share. But this paper is so pretty. I think it'll look good on the tags. Let me just find one that I want to use. They're collaged and they're so pretty. So once you put this on, you're not going to need to put anything else on. I'm leaning toward this. This one's called Italian Ephemera Collage. So, yeah, I think that one. That's just so pretty. I'm going to go with that one. Like I said, I will be showing these later on in the week when I do my Etsy share. I just wanted to use this one right now. And I think I want one tag here, and then maybe one down here, and I might want one right there. So I'm going to kind of play around with my placement here. So I'm just going to use my mat and my glue stick, and I will sew around these as well. I just like the look, and it seals up any of those little edges that you might not have got exactly right. I'm just going to guess at where to put it. I'm not going to worry too much if I don't get it exact. Just hopefully I'll get it pretty straight. You guys know me, I don't worry too much about that kind of thing anyway. I worry about other things, I do, but not that. Okay, I just held it up to the light a little bit. I think there, and then one more. Let's see. Maybe down here. Let's try this. I'm just saving as much of that paper as I can. You know me, I gotta save all I can. And then I'm just gonna trim around these. Look at that, isn't that pretty? I like trimming them out on the back and then turning them over at the very end, and it gives you that little bit of element of surprise. Oh, that one's pretty too. Okay. And there's that one. Isn't that cute? Okay, I'm going to ink around these, and I don't really think they're going to have very much on them, if anything. But we'll see. So let's see what these look like, and we may need to put something else in there. I kind of like that. They're the perfect fit. I may need to put some little something up there, right at the top. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and punch my ribbon punch. And this is a ribbon hole punch. It punches a hole like that where you can put seam binding in there, and I will put my seam binding in after I stitch. And I will have this linked below for you. Alright, let's try putting some little something right up here and see what we come up with. I may just put a label on there. Let me grab some of our other labels. These are some that I haven't cut completely out yet. I'm thinking, since I've already got a label down here that states, you know, that says dreams, that I might use one of these labels on the tag. And they don't really have they don't say a particular thing. They're more like those little number labels that you can get from Tracy Fox. And I don't remember exactly where I ordered these. I got them off of Etsy, but I can't remember. I ordered them a while ago, and I haven't used them yet. So I need to use them up. And I'm just going to trim them down just a little bit, since I've got smaller little area to put these in. And I'm going to clip the corners, just a little snip. Like that. Then we'll put this down. And these are almost, well, they match that background real well. I think they'll look like they were made on there. We put them down right. Yeah, I like that. And you can put a little hole in this too, and put a little thread if you want to. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I always wait till I put my tags in my journals to see exactly what kind of thread or seam binding I want to put in them, because sometimes you need a different color. And that one will go right there. Okay. I think that is all I'm going to do other than stitching around them. And I will show the stitching in the pictures at the end of the video. So don't forget to stay until the end so that you can see all the photos. But there is one. And it does have the little tag in it. There's another. And then there is the last one. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and go over and check out Melina's video on her challenge for, this was for last week. And we will talk to you guys later. Stay tuned for the close-up photos of these tags. Bye-bye.